Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming and my continued playthrough of Skyrim, having never played it before 2025. If you've watched any of the previous videos, I was kind of struggling because I was cursed with vampirism. I didn't know what to do, and I just decided to carry on. I have had a few, not issues with it, but people in villages, in places I've been, sort of comment on the fact that I look a bit, well, vampire-y. I guess I can kind of see their point. You can kind of see the vampire vibe I've got going on, especially with the eyes. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out long term, because if they mention that in some games they wouldn't have noticed, it wouldn't have mattered, but obviously they mention it. So I'm going to guess that down the line that's going to be a problem if I look like a vampire and people are going to think I'm cursed or a vampire and I'm going to suck their blood, etc. They might not want to be my friend, or they might want to tell me stuff or involve me in their missions or whatever. So that might have been a problem until I came off to, whoops, let's just jump in the air, until I came all the way out here. I decided to, having been all the way over here, just for the sake of it, I've been a long way over here actually, I decided after doing these bits and finding these places, I decided to follow my way around to where the kind of next part of the main mission seemed to be, which is kind of around here. So I got to this area and then I found that where is it? Somewhere in this is there it is. This guy, Thalion, is rumoured to have studied vampires. I think a few people commented in the comments that there was a few people that might be able to cure me, so that's good. I found him by pure luck, and he might be able to cure me. I've not found the dude yet, but I've not actually kind of looked for him, so that's going to be one of my next bits to do, because like I said, I wouldn't have minded being a vampire. It's not really affected my gameplay, and each time you come out of a building in the daylight you get this and the light goes weird and it tells you you're cursed and the daylight affects you, but it doesn't really seem to actually do a lot. Maybe it will later in the game, I don't know, but at the moment it just seems to do a graphic and that's it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try and find that guy. I'm going to go and continue the main bit of the quest. There's a whole load of other little things to do, things to follow up with. Some of the things I can't decide if I kind of care. Like there's quite a lot of these things from back in the areas I was first in, where you've got to talk to someone in the village about what somebody else is doing, and this one suspects that one and follow that one and all this kind of business, and I don't care. That's not anything with the game, I just don't want to stay in that same place following around these little missions about someone thinks their brother or somebody's doing something. I don't want to do that. There's more to explore, more to do. Maybe I'll come back to those, but at the moment I want to be out in the big wide world. And I'll say this about this game, which is not a bad thing. It's a very easy game to drop into. There's nothing complicated about it. I would say in how it plays, in how it looks and feels, it's a lot like in games I played from the same kind of era. It's a lot like Dragon Age, and it's a lot like Kingdoms of Amalur. But in the way it is to get into, it's much more like Kingdoms of Amalur. Dragon Age, Inquisition especially, was a hard game to drop into when you've forgotten it, because you've got that four-party thing when you're kind of controlling different members of the party and they've all got abilities, whereas this is much simpler. It's very much like Kingdoms of Amalur in the way that you can just literally pick up the controller and play it, and you've got, you know, basic stuff like slash and jump and that kind of thing, but it's very basic and simple. That's not bad. I might say basic in a bad way. I like games that are simple, simple to understand, simple to drop into. Oh, it's all good. That's my special ability. And yeah, I like the fact that there's limited things to remember. And again, I'm sure there will be more stuff later when you've got maybe magic and stuff. But at the moment, put my sword away. That's fine. I've stuck with this companion from the beginning because there was another one back in the main village, I can't remember what her name was, and I think I met someone else who could have been, but I can't see a reason to change unless something comes along that looks really different. Like this woman Janessa, and I'm sure people that know this game well will know all these people you can meet, and there's probably loads of better ones and ones I should have taken, but she seems okay. I like the fact that she seems nice enough. She's the first one I met, and I'm not going to get rid of her unless I find somebody that's obviously better. I wouldn't mind finding someone that's got a completely different range of abilities to me. She seems to play a bit like I do, but that's fine. And she's got a bow, and I like the fact that while I'm like hacking someone to death, she can shoot them with arrows, because I don't usually do archers in games. I don't mind in games where archery is easy, and sometimes you have to, but I don't usually do it as my main thing, so it's good to have someone who's doing that from the background. She fights with a sword as well, so anyway, that's my current update on how I'm doing. So I've been doing okay. I've played on as was suggested, and that's been fine. I'm going to look for the guy who can cure me. If he can't cure me, I'll continue on until I find that there's some reason why being a vampire is a bad thing in the game. But I think I look kind of cool actually with those red eyes. And I'll continue with the main quest, and I'll pick up side quests. I've been doing the little dungeony, I just did one actually. I've been doing the little dungeony things and stuff like that. So all the dungeons and caves and things, forts, little things to clear out like that. I prefer, I don't know, it's just me in games. In some games, I think long ago really, like the Kingdoms of Amalur, which has lots of those kind of, you're in a city, there's quite a few things in the big cities there where you've got go and check that one, run round to that one, go and do that. And when I first played Kingdoms of Amalur, I quite enjoyed that, but now I like to be out, and I'd rather go into a dungeon or into a fort and chop down enemies than run round cities to find that one and follow that one and spy on that one and that kind of thing. Maybe the way I play games has changed. So anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming, playing Skyrim for the first time in 2025. Until next time, take care for now.